Okay, in this video, we're going to take a look at an individual limit. We are going to use the fact that the limit as x approaches 0 of sine x over x equals 1. And I am going to assume that if you're at this point doing this type of limit, that you will have worked through a proof to prove that this is true. All right, so we're just going to use that as a known fact. You're also going to have to, with this having a cosine of 2x, having that double angle in there, you're going to have to pull from your trig formulas. We're going to do a substitution right there. So that's going to be the very first step that we're going to do. We're going to take this cosine of 2x and we're going to replace it with our double angle formula. That's going to give us then the limit as x approaches 0 of a 1 minus 2 sine squared x and then minus 1 all over the 2x squared. All right, now from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at those two ones. This is a negative one. This is a positive one. So those two things are going to cross out. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and rewrite just to keep this a little bit neater. We're going to have the limit as x approaches 0. We'll have a negative 2 sine squared x all over a 2x squared. All right, now at this point, I've got a 2 on top and a 2 on the bottom. Yes, it's negative there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the 2's out. 2 over 2 is going to be 1. This negative, I'm going to go ahead and pull out in front of the limit. Okay, and then when I write my next step here, I've got the limit, all right, of a sine squared x and a x squared. So I've got 2 sine x's and I've got 2 x's. So I'm going to break them up individually because sine x times sine x is going to be sine squared. X times x is going to be x squared. So my next step is going to have the negative 1 that I pulled out in front of my limit. Then I'm still going to have the limit as x approaches 0. All right, now instead of writing this as squared, I'm going to choose to write sine x over x times sine x over x. All right, property of limit says I can take the limit of this one multiplied by the limit of this. I know that both of these limits are 1. So then to get a final answer, I'll have the negative 1 that's been pulled out in front times 1 for that limit times 1 for that limit. Gives me an overall answer of negative 1. So a pretty straightforward trig limit here, assuming that you have already proved this justification and you're just automatically using it, and that you can pull from that trig formula base that you know to replace that double angle formula. Definitely, thanks for watching. If the videos are helping, please share with your friends so they can benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.